the amount of sleep I've gotten can be counted on one hand.
How many?
Welcome to fatherhood.
Like,
How many fingers?
I'm just letting you know I'm going to be like irritable like a fucking rattlesnake that's been poked with a snick. With a snick. Wow.
With a snick? Yeah. With a Snickers? Do you want a Snickers?
Thicker than a Snicker. Hey.
Chew that over with a Snickers bar. What's the... Have a Snickers. You'll be better.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, what was their whole ad thing? No, wait, no free ads.
No free ads.
Episode 20.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out Kevin Euclid.
Oh my God, what a throwback.
Close personal friend of the show.
As they all are.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I shout out my friends. Kyle, Uke is a good guy. Good guy. I always liked him.
He's
always
not
liked
related
me.
to Tom Brady.
Yeah, he's a brother-in-law, right?
Brother-in-law, yeah.
Married the
sister?
sister that doesn't look like him?
Yes.
Okay.
Correct.
That's cool. Good for him. Uke, hope you're doing well. Thanks for listening. Big fan. 2-time World Series champion.
Yeah.
Good for him.
So where's my boring alarm? Boring. Next topic.
The amount of disrespect you show this podcast is astronomical.
That's my brand for this show.
That's my
is the disrespect for this podcast.
It's
if you wanted something else, you shouldn't have brought me on.
You remind me of a joke I always make when I'm with the nurse and I say something that is completely disrespectful. But I say it.
Do?
No. I just kind of what's not preface it, but what's it afterwards? My brain is not firing right now. You preface something. Well, you follow up. Okay, you follow up something. I would just say, but that is again just me being respectful. that little line, like how I don't know if I call myself respectful. That is you. That is no. It's a sarcastic respectful. That's you. You are a I just pop the shit out of that P of respectful.
Respectfully,
right
I'll take that.
Yeah.
Respectfully,
you're the kind. You are like the human version of the line in an email that says like per my previous email. Like
I say that in my email, so
yeah.
you are right.
You are that line. Like if that was like in a dictionary, it would be you next to it.
Exactly. I agree.
My last email, and you're like, oh fuck, somebody's getting attitude right now.
All right, so
yes,
episode
because you didn't read the first email.
All right, boring alarm. Episode 20, the Uke episode. My name is Mark. I'm exhausted. You got Sam, who actually did her hair today. It looks good.
Woo! Curls for the win.
Yeah. Curling it up big time over there. And then you got the most respectful of the bunch.
Kyle. Me.
Attaboy.
The gay one.
It's kind of like a little brand you're building right there as the gay one.
I mean, I got to use what I have working for me. And the homosexuality is the thing.
I think that you are a better role model, an ambassador for the community than just about everybody else. Like you should be at rallies. And stuff.
I should be. It's a lot of effort.
Yeah, but I think that if you had the job as ambassador to the world for the community, what about it?
I'm not going into rallies right now. I'm trying to stay
healthy.
healthy.
I mean? Come on, I'm talking about
I would love to go to a protest. I would love to go to a protest for like LGBT rights one day. That would be like I have never been to one.
You haven't?
Oh.
We live in Massachusetts. Why would we? We don't have much of a reason to riot here.
True. We really don't.
Okay, fair enough.
Everything's going kind of smooth as butter.
Don't ever say that again.
Smooth as butter. Smooth as a baby's bottom.
I don't know why, Sam. But that just got me like race car red hot.
Why?
Like,
Sam, I have a question for you though, actually.
Mm-hmm. What's that?
So your pictures that you posted with Chrissy 2 Chainz this weekend.
Yes, I did post.
Why did you go with the one with the wife beater tan lines? Oh my God.
So hold on. Before you get to that, we got to say, if you want to see Chrissy 2 Chains in the flesh, check out Sam's Instagram. What is it? At what?
SM Conrad. No, S Conrad 91. Sorry, I don't even know my own
S
Instagram.
Conrad 91.
Yep.
At S as in Sam,
Mhm.
Conrad as in typical white girl last name.
Yep.
91 because.
Because the year I was born.
Like, you
Cool.
couldn't have picked like a worse photo than
Okay,
the
so
one with that
reason
horrible
why-
tan line.
The
Okay,
reason
you
why,
say
God.
you hold on. You cats, all of you being cats. You tell us, Sam, why you posted. You did like a whole like slideshow photo album thing of
Yeah.
like, you know, with the caption that said "appreciate you" or something.
Appreciate
Like,
you.
Yeah, that's very,
Are you official yet?
very.
No,
Eddie, stop.
no.
I'm trying to tell people because this is an audio medium and they don't know what we're talking about.
True.
Okay.
Sam posted several photos of her with a friend of the show, Chrissy 2 Chains,
Mhm.
known across the land as being good in the sack.
Oh my God.
Known across the land as being good. You know, congrats to him on that. She posted the photos on her Instagram at sconrad91.
Mhm.
And there was, of course, one photo that was kind of just the meat of that sandwich. That was Chris in some sort of outdoor aspect with the tan lines of one of those wife beater undershirts. Sam, why did we? Now you tell everyone why you selected that one, and then I will tell you why you actually selected that one. So,
All right. So when I posted those
Yep.
pictures, like, so the picture, the like timeline of the photos is like from like mid-July to like most recently, like from like last weekend. And I don't know, like, I mean, the kid doesn't have any social media at all, so he's just kind of like totally off the grid. But I posted
Good for
that
him.
picture of him, like, and I know that the wife beater tan is so fucking bad. That's the first picture like I ever took of like the two of us together, and that's actually at the pool at our complex, ironically. But it's like the
Okay.
first picture we ever took, so I just like felt like I had to incorporate that. If we're going like full circle, it's like that's the first one, and the first picture is actually the most recent picture we took. Even though I look like dog shit, I look like I haven't slept in like weeks.
nope.
Yeah.
No, none of that.
Yeah.
None of that is the reason why you picked it. Kyle, do you want to take a stab at why she actually chose it?
It's just hilarious to me that you would look at that picture and be like, I need to
Was
post
it
this.
the question?
No, fine. Mark, tell me.
Because her tits look good in it.
I don't see. I went to his tits. That's my problem.
Yeah, she had the girls looking prominent.
The girls are looking good in my bathing suit. What can I say?
See, and that's why girls will always pick pictures if you're with them.
Mhm.
I think you can say this about some of the community too. Like if someone is posting photos of you, like she is, the nurse is notorious for this too. She checks up the pictures that she looks good in, and I look like a bag of crap. So
We have to post the good ones for us.
yeah, you don't want to show off your mans. You want to show off yourself
The girls, because they looked
and
great.
the girls. And the
It
girls.
just
Shout out to that wonderful bathing suit company that I bought all my bikinis.
No free ads.
No free
No
ads.
free
Just saying. Great site.
So I wanted to take this show into a different direction. It's more of a challenge for us, even though we kind of already broke it.
Yep.
But I realized that we get a little sexual on the show.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if anyone's noticed that. When I get a text message at 9 this morning saying from listeners saying listening to you guys talk about sex swings this early, I'm like, maybe we're doing it a little too much. Now, granted, we record at night.
Exactly.
At night, and
we can't control
we come
what people
alive.
listen to us.
I understand, but we want to be welcome to everybody, and we kind of dance on a line. You know, we don't really go crazy. We're not talking about it we do talk about it in excess, but we don't go very descriptive, except about what Sam says in between the pillows.
Always.
So I wanted to challenge you two in this episode to come with me on this journey of not talking about sex this entire episode, starting now.
Well, I guess I'll just be silent for the rest of the episode. Okay. I had a story from this weekend, but fine.
Can you make it in a non-sexual way?
Correct. Like you kind of prefaced it with us. Can we just take the sex out of it?
In the pre-show meetup, you said it danced on the line, but it didn't completely cross it. Okay, here we go.
What do you do? All right. What do you do in a situation where you're meeting someone online and they clearly have not updated their photos in a long time, and that they have clearly? Do you go forward with it? Do you bring it up? Do you just get it done and get out and just put them on the put that into the lost column list? Like, what do we do? Because I had a similar situation, which actually, to preface, this was a guy who I had talked to many years ago when I was still green and wanted to go on dates.
Yeah.
But it never really happened. And then recently he hit me up and wanted to meet up, and still the same pictures. So I just assumed he was in decent shape. And then when I saw him, he was not.
Oh boy.
Like, what are we talking about? Like
I want to say between 30 and 40 pounds.
Excuse me. 30 or 40 pounds overweight, or was it
heavier than the photos that were posted?
Okay.
Oh, sure. Okay. Well, it's kind of, okay, this isn't really necessarily sexual. This is kind of like about what we were just talking about with Sam.
Is, do you bring it up? Do you bring it up? Do you not bring it up and just suck it up and do it?
Yeah.
Phrasing.
Yeah.
Quite literally what happened. What I did.
Okay. All right. Well, all right. Hold on. We said we're not sexual on this episode. This is the no sex show.
Correct.
Okay.
Title of the episode. Write that down, Stan.
The note, I got it down.
Okay. No sex show. Now, my question to you is, you show up, or he shows up at your door already.
No, I showed up at his door. I was already pissed because I had to drive to Brighton.
Okay, so you had to drive to Brighton, all of 15 minutes from where you live.
Yeah, but parking in Brighton.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Yeah,
it is challenging.
He was like, "Oh, I live in Chestnut Hill." No, you live in Brighton. You're not in Chestnut Hill. You're on the line. He's right by the reservoir, but he lives down by the center.
That's like saying I live in New York City, but I'm on Staten Island. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay, so you show up at his door. He opens up, and you see a little bit of the pudge going on. He's a little pudgy.
I'd say a little bit more than a little, but okay.
Okay, so he is full pudge.
Yeah.
Does he know that is he aware that he has gained that much weight?
I have no idea. That I did not. I tried to keep the best poker face that I could.
But deep down, you're like, "Oh my God, you have."
I feel like you're just.
Yeah.
I feel like you're bad at that. I feel like you're really bad at keeping a poker face. Because you are respectful.
I mean, good thing he doesn't know about this podcast, because if he heard it, I'm pretty sure I'd be fucked. But
what are we naming him?
I don't know.
Stanley?
I don't even know his name, to be honest. So we can go with whatever.
Stanley. We're gonna call him Stanley. So you show up at Stanley's door. Stanley's got a few lbs than was advertised. It was either the angles or it was old photos. Other than that, was he ugly? Like in the face?
Yeah, because you know what? He also grew out his hair, but he grew it out to like the man bun rat tail bullshit.
Oh, no.
Like very similar to the younger gentleman that I had mentioned on this podcast.
Yep.
With the bobby pins. He had bobby pins.
Bobby pins, that's right.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Robert Bobby Pin. I remember him.
Robert Pins.
Robert Pins. Okay. So, well, without going over the line, no sex show.
Okay.
Did you just have a couple of drinks and say why not, or did you mention it? Did it become a thing?
I did not mention it.
Did you leave? Okay.
I didn't. There were no drinks. We just did the deed and I left.
Okay. No sex.
My question is do I have a right to be a little peeved off?
Yep.
No.
I don't think so. I don't think appearance gives you a reason to be peeved off.
No. You don't have a right to be peeved off because you went through with it.
Yeah. I went
you
through
didn't
with
go
it.
through
Do you
with
think
it,
I did that? Do you think I did the right thing by just going through with it and getting it done?
Yes.
how long of a dry spell were you on before that?
2 weeks.
Okay, yeah. You,
All right.
you did the right thing.
Okay.
You did the right thing.
Two
But you have to
weeks.
understand, you complaining about it.
It's bad.
You're the person who went to the restaurant, ate your meal, but it wasn't what you ordered,
And then complained about it.
and then you complain to the manager.
Mhm.
I didn't complain to the manager. I'm just complaining to my personal friends.
We're the manager here.
Okay. Didn't know you guys managed the gay guys in Boston, but all right.
Fuck yeah.
Well, side hustle.
Friend of the community.
Yes. Well, you won't go to the rallies. We have to in your stead.
Jesus Christ.
It's like when Kennedy was running for president, and his mom would show up to a rally because he was someplace else. You know,
my
we
God.
represent you. I obviously am your chief
Well,
of
my
staff,
question is
and
then-
Sam is the arm candy.
Yeah.
My question then to you is,
What?
if you were in my situation,
Okay, I really haven't been.
but if you were, would you go through with it? Would you
I
say
would-
anything? What would you do in the situation?
I would. I would. I'd probably say something to their face.
Oh boy. Being blunt and honest today.
I would probably say something to her, like, what is it? Like, I don't know. What can I say? What can I say that doesn't go over the line? No sex show.
Yep.
My standards aren't that high, but I've been
Mine
lucky.
aren't either, which is why I'm also shocked that I'm like kind of bothered by it.
But I've
but
been
this
lucky
was, like-
where. Who's talking?
All right, sorry.
I've been lucky enough that the ones that usually stick around, or the ones I want to stick around, are great looking. You know, the nurse, and etc.
That's nice. Must be nice.
Her mother listens, so we've been over that before.
Yeah.
so, and plus her friends who are probably gonna rat me out if I say anything also listen. I know who you are, and I know what you do. So I have, but that doesn't mean I haven't gone through with it, because now, if there was like a whole thing about like a date and everything, but if it's just a meetup, you don't really have to stand on there. You kind of have to go through it. But this is the no sex show.
Yep.
This is the no sex show. So to completely take away from talking about sex, Samantha, how have you been?
I mean, I've been great. I've been doing a lot of interviewing, which is why I did my
Sure.
hair today.
Looks
So
nice.
we're hopeful for a job in next, hopefully maybe few weeks. Let's see. See what
Yeah, so your hair, you actually like curled it, and it looks lighter.
I curled my hair. I lightened it 2 weeks ago with my unemployment before they cut me off. So
Right.
that was a
Woo.
mistake.
Now, when you have your hair done like this, and I'm sure you've done your hair very, very nice. You dress well at times. When you go out with Chrissy 2 Chainz
Hmm.
and your hair is all done up, do you get mad when he pulls on shit?
Yeah, see, it's the no sex show, and you're over here. You're wanting to start.
I
some
was just
shit.
gonna be like, what the fuck? I have
It's a
natural.
it's a natural flow. I don't know what it is, but it's a
I don't know why. Like literally, why is like so?
I had
It's
a
hard.
conversation
Pause.
topic.
Yep.
Hmm.
And here we are, back to the sex show.
Well, it's the no sex show.
Yep.
It's a no sex show. We're trying to branch out to a broader audience. Although I did see the other day that we have listeners in Germany, the Philippines, and Russia. I have no idea what languages most of them speak. I know a little Sprachen Sie Deutsch, Ich ein Berliner, and all that great stuff. Danke
Okay.
schön, our German friends.
Oh my god.
Thanks for listening. Kyle, do you know how to say rate, review, and subscribe in German?
No, I'm not German.
Okay.
How would I know that?
I don't know.
Really,
You
I don't even know
Japan.
how to say that in Spanish.
Okay. And?
I don't. Rate, review, and subscribe, please. That's all I have to say.
And download.
And download.
5 stars on
Danke schön. Danke schön, vodka in Philippines.
vodka.
Yeah.
Philippines. And Philippines.
Yeah, I don't know any of that.
Oh my god.
So Sam posted pictures of her and her
Not boyfriend.
guy,
'Cause
fella.
they're not
Can we call him your
boyfriends.
fella? Is he your
Sure.
fella?
Call him my fella. He's not my boyfriend though. So
So why did you post a picture of him if he's not your boyfriend?
Because I do so I mean, like, coming from somebody who's always carried, like, 4 or 5 jobs at a time, like, I'm never unemployed. Like, I'm really, like, not taking well to this, like, trying to be patient thing and, like, trying to understand that we're in a pandemic. So he's actually been, like, really supportive of all of it. He doesn't have to be, like, I mean, we're not, like, physically in a relationship. He could just be like, yo, deuces, you're, like, really fucking annoying.
But and you are physical. God damn it.
Enough. Hey. Enough.
What did we say?
Exactly. But I mean, he's stuck around to the point of he's like, I don't care, like, it doesn't bother me. And I'm like, well, it bothers the fuck out of me that, like, you work and, like, I fucking don't work, and that irritates me. And then I get aggravated, and then I go off into, like, this big long tangent about, like, why I'm pissed about how I lost my job. And
it's exactly what you're doing right now, and it's
exactly.
Getting me blood red mad. Blood red mad.
I'm blood red mad.
If I was your fella, I would have deleted your number a long time ago.
I'm a nice girl. I like to eat.
But your hair looks. That makes you a nice girl. You like to eat.
I like to eat. I like to watch sports. I'm very easygoing when it comes to most things, except for the fact that I lost my job. Not easygoing about that, but everything else in life, I'm pretty like understanding of.
Because this is an audio medium, I feel like I just need to describe what I just did. I was wearing my glasses.
Took them off.
I was wearing my glasses. You literally made me take them off and do, like, the fingers between, like, the bridge of the nose to just go to the eyes and just rub them, because I am blood red mad.
You know what? Nobody wants a bitchy, whiny
You're the girl. Listen, you're the girl who says you're a sports fan.
I am a sports fan,
But yet you're like the annoying one. Like, you want to be one of the guys. Just hang out and be one of the girls.
Yeah, but, like,
that's why we like you, is because you're a girl. We don't want you to be one of the guys.
Well, why
Kyle
not?
wants that. We don't.
Nah, gender norms. We don't need that shit. It's 2020. Come on.
No, it's not about gender norms, dude. It's just like, I hate to say it, but there are some facts out there. And then when girls, most of the time, very few exceptions, I do know a few girls that I thoroughly enjoy watching sports with. Friend of the show, Courtney Cox of Messin. Love her. Great girl. She's awesome. But she is not going to act like my buddy Bob, who me and him are talking about Bergeron's, backhand. She's going to bring something else to the table.
But I do that as well. Like, I'm not just sitting there trying to, like...
annoying.
I'm not annoying. My biggest annoyance right now is the fact that I'm sucking fucking huge ass in my fantasy league. And it pisses
Phrasing.
me off.
No sex show.
Well, it sucks. I was doing so good, and now I'm fucking sucking.
All right, what's the name? Did we lose Kyle?
No, he's right here.
What's the name of your fantasy team?
I mean, you're losing me right now because this sucking fantasy shit is boring as fuck. Like, holy shit! You think the stuff we talk about? You think the stuff that we talk about is boring, Mark? Let's hear you go on a semi-genderist rant about how women shouldn't be sports fans.
I didn't say they shouldn't be sports fans, but don't act like you're the sports fans. All right? I don't act like I'm the sports fan.
You do not sound good.
Just because you own an Edelman jersey and take Instagram photos at the tailgate doesn't make you, like, the number one Pats fan in the world there, okay?
So
I don't think they're claiming they are. But
my league is go big or go home, and my team is pop, lock it, drop.
That's not terrible.
It's not terrible. You're right.
That's not terrible. That's actually decent.
See?
That's
but
not
I'm
bad.
Fucking sucking huge ass right now. So that's what really pisses me off. So I watch other games other than the Patriots to keep an eye on the people that are on my team. And I'm not annoying about it, and I'll watch other things. But if the games are on and there's like, so Russell Wilson's my quarterback, so I watch all the Seahawks games because he's my fucking quarterback. And
I just got a mic.
Rubbing his head again. But this is where I am in life.
I had to take the baby.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Moira Rose.
Baby, yeah.
I had to take the baby to take she wanted to get newborn photos.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was gonna ask when you were gonna do that.
Yeah, we got those done.
How weird are they?
It's not that they were weird. They came out okay.
Okay.
But, like, what positions did you put your child in?
I didn't really put him in anything.
Yeah, okay.
Dad always tried. Well, this is why. I wanted out as soon as we got there. This establishment, if you can call it that,
mm-hmm.
we pull in, and all I see is like a physical therapist and a tattoo shop. And I go, okay, now we're in this back lot. This is like a strip of like establishments that are basically run in houses.
Yeah.
Okay. That you following so far?
Yeah.
The business is on the first floor, and it looks like people live on the second floor.
Mm-hmm.
So we get there, we park the car, and I go, okay, so where's the photo studio? Because all I see is the physical therapist and the tattoo shop.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I look to my left, and I see a shed. And that's the photo studio, was a shed.
Oh.
The place smelt of damp cardboard.
Ooh.
Yep. I didn't want my child touching anything in that place. Like, they handed us like a pad to like put him down on so we could change him or whatever. And I said, I threw it to the other side of the room. I just put a blanket down instead. So get that disease-ridden thing away. I also did not care for the photographer. I didn't like her tone.
She arrogant?
No, not arrogant. For one thing, I don't think you should ever be working with children when you wear see-through leggings and a black thong and you really don't have the shape to wear either.
Oh.
Talk about catfishing. But then she also said, oh my God, he's so alert and fussy. I've never seen a child like this. I said, well, if he might just not like you.
Correct.
How about that?
Just not like
He might just not like you, honey.
Yeah. If he's my son, he shares some of my thoughts. And you know what? Went to the pediatrician today. He's above average in everything.
Thoughts? He joined the brain?
Yeah. He knows. God. He knows. This kid's amazing. This kid's great in every single way. He's better than most of us. All of us, at least, here on
definitely.
this podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to CKA, little Anthony.
Oh.
He did good. He was cute.
CKA.
I think I'm going to give him a Twitter account.
Oh my God! Stop.
And just I mean, he's going to be start tweeting on his own soon, anyway.
Oh my God.
But yeah, we got the newborn photos done. They came out cute. He's cute as a button. But they put him they put a stocking. Like, you know, the photos, it looks like he's in a stocking, but really it's like on top of them.
Yep.
Because they don't want to. I didn't want him even near that. Because I'm like,
no.
What other snot-nosed kid was near this? Get it away from my perfect in every way child.
Dear God.
Okay.
You're perfect in every way, child. Dear God.
Perfect in every way, child. That is correct.
Kyle,
he is perfect in every way. He's perfect in every single way.
Mm-hmm.
He's incredible.
Yeah.
He likes to play the game called Keep Dad Up at Night, and he's winning. I am losing that game with him.
Yep.
But he's the best. I can't say. I want to say bad things about him when he keeps me up at night, but then he just goes, and I'm like, oh, okay, you got me again. You win.
You've gone soft.
Oh, I'm a sponge.
You're so soft.
You're pretty weak now, huh?
Mm-hmm. I'm
Charmin. Everyone.
I'm Charmin toilet paper. I am
Charmin
toilet paper. I'm as soft as it gets when it comes to the kid.
Hold on, but Mark FaceTimed me yesterday, and he's literally just like, I have my son, and he's in a little bear outfit, and so he looks like a little bear today, and I'm like, I'm sorry. Who just called me? Who the fuck are you? And
dear Lord.
Take yourself off the camera. I would like to look at the baby.
Yeah.
Pretty sure that's what I said too.
I just feel like I was bamboozled with these photos. I mean, because I'm protective. Mm-hmm. I want nothing but the absolute best in every single way for my child. So when you bring me to a damp, dank shed that looks like it was owned by, that looks like the previous owner was Ted Kaczynski. Who's Ted Kaczynski, Sam?
A serial killer?
Kyle, who's Ted Kaczynski?
I have no clue.
The Unabomber, you idiots.
Oh.
The Unabomber. Jesus Christ.
Sorry.
Anyway.
Yeah, I should know that, but I don't.
Like, she had these, like, clothes. Like, things were scattered. There was no organization anywhere. And there was things, like, scattered, like, you know, like the little bomber jackets to make them look like they're in Top Gun 3, Electric Boogaloo or whatever.
What? Why would you do that?
Because there are parents out there with bad taste, believe it or not.
Clearly.
Definitely.
Yeah. I looked at that, and I was about a foot away from this, staring at this jacket, right? Staring at this jacket, trying to count the diseases. Like, there was definitely SARS and smallpox on some items in there.
Okay.
And I was just, And I'm just looking at it like, and another thing, she had bangs, and that pissed me off.
Like front bangs?
What?
I don't know why.
What? Yeah.
Where else are bangs?
Side bangs, front bangs. Difference.
Yeah, they were in the front.
Yeah.
What's with your thing with bangs?
I don't like bangs.
Like on anyone or just girls?
No one is allowed to have them.
It's just full on. Because you can't have them, we can't have them?
You can't ever have them with that
What do you think? What do you think this is? What do you think this fluff is? It's bangs. They're just out.
It's not bangs. Bangs is when they kind of fall in your eye a little bit here.
Like the straight across bangs.
Yeah, bangs, like even the side bangs or whatever, is like prepubescent Justin Bieber.
I am not sure how I feel about your takes today on how women should be. One, be sports fans. Two, how they style their hair.
I'm not saying just women. No one is allowed to have bangs.
All right.
I had bangs until I was 12. Front bangs, straight across.
You kind of get a pass because you're not the one making that decision when it comes to the bangs.
Yeah.
If you're before you're 12.
Yep.
Okay.
You get a pass on that. Other than that, nah, not allowed. Unless you have a gigantic forehead, then you get a pass too. Like if you have a 6 head instead of a 4 head, fine, you get a pass.
Everyone has a fucking 6 head when they don't have bangs. That's why you wear
not
a hat.
necessarily.
No, Sam doesn't have bangs right now, and she doesn't have a 6 head. You don't have a 6 head.
No, you don't.
You can't tell.
Kyle, I saw a picture of like us in the studio. Like I was going back through old photos the other day, and I was like, I remember when you had like your haircut was like straight across the front. It was buzzed so short.
Oh, I know. I'm so happy I grew my hair out. I look like such a fucking like
with your glasses,
disgusting human.
It was just
like
so
a
cute.
Klansman. So gross.
Hold on. You looked like a Klansman?
Yeah, because I had a shaved head. All I wore was raggy t-shirts, and I was sucking down cigarettes. Jesus Christ! I was like, I just look a stupid white kid. I looked like a fucking predator. Jesus Christ!
Look like a predator.
Well, you still kind of look like a predator, especially when you date kids that are 5 years younger than you, or whatever the case was the other day. Go back and listen to that episode. You date people that are. I
didn't date. There's no dating. There's one night. It's one night.
You rendezvous with people that are either like way too young for you or way too old for you, and then when you meet them when they're your age, you get catfished.
Okay, these are the more recent ones, yeah, but
okay,
not.
So, right.
It's hard to find someone my age.
It is?
Yes, there's less of us than you.
Yeah,
obviously, but that's any age in the community. That's any age. There's less of you than there is.
No,
heteros.
but there's even less of us as gay, late 20s, early 30s that are single. And
I feel like there would be a lot.
Looking.
I know that the connotation about gay men is that they're very promiscuous. So I figure like there would be a lot of. Am I right or am I wrong, Kyle?
I mean, don't base this off me.
I'm not basing it off you. I've heard it from others because I am the ambassador to the community for the heteros.
Of course.
I have heard from other friends and colleagues of mine that are members, card-carrying members of the community for many years, that told me that it's really hard because gay men naturally are more promiscuous and a little bit more free than others.
Yeah, I think so, compared to Sam.
Yes, correct.
Well, also compared to lesbian couples. Lesbian couples are usually tied to the hip on day one.
In a U-Haul.
Yes.
Yeah.
No offense, lesbians, but you guys lean.
It's not offense.
They lean into that one. What do you mean you could vouch for that? First of all, back that one up.
No. My best friend of like,
I missed that one.
We've been friends since we were 8. She lives in Arizona now, and her girlfriend have been together for over 8 years now.
So wait, you're a lesbian, Sam?
No, like I can vouch for the fact that they stay together for a long time because my best friend Ashley and her girlfriend Jackie have been together for.
No, they don't stay together for a long time. I'm talking about they get together really quick.
Oh yeah, no, for sure that was.
They go from 0 to 60, and that's why the joke is 3 dates in a U-Haul.
Yeah,
I have a friend who I used to work with. as the nurse does dishes as I try to do the podcast. I could not be more clearly doing something.
I was trying to warm the baby's milk up.
Don't use the baby as an excuse here.
See, if you put the baby into it, it changes everything.
No, it does not with me. It doesn't.
Yeah, it does.
Me and him talked. He likes cold milk. He likes it with his Oreos. With his Oreos, he likes.
He's not eating Oreos. Milk. He has no teeth.
He's eating Oreos. You don't know. You're over there shaking your protein shake or whatever.
He's only like what, a week and a half old. There's no way.
But he's an old soul.
Oh God.
He's an old soul.
Okay.
So anyway, about Sam being a lesbian, I do know friends of mine who have they moved in together. I thought it was fairly quickly. Don't quote me on the dates. I'm actually going to ask if she could be a guest on the show because I think she would be great. Back when we're talking about sex and not the no sex show, which is this. And she moved in rather quick. Oh, wow. You want to press eject, Kyle? You want to press the eject button on this and just go off the rails like we normally do?
Off the freaking rails.
I tried my best. Go ahead. Keep going about
No. Take a vote. Take a vote. There's 3 of us. The majority wins. Take a vote.
We don't have time to switch
all
gears
those
at this
who
point.
Want to slut it up right now, raise your hand.
I mean, we all want to slut it up.
Fair enough. Go on. Kyle.
Who doesn't want? Wait a minute. Who's going to say no to that question?
I'm not going to slut it up. Why are we slutting it up?
Why? Don't pretend like you don't want to slut it up, Sam. Get out of here.
Not on this show anymore. My life has been exposed. I now look like a fucking sex addict
into it.
wacko.
Sex addict? No, you are not. We are sex positive.
Sam, yeah, we don't slut shame here. Sam is mad at me, Kyle.
I sent you like a screenshot, and I'm like, "Yo, motherfucker, this is it."
She sent me the all caps text.
I was there.
Yeah,
it was in the group chat.
I was in the group chat. I saw it.
For those who don't know, I posted on Facebook to promote last episode about how Kyle found love on LinkedIn. Me just being me and Sam having a swing in her bedroom. And she's my family follows me on Facebook. They know about this.
Why is she?
I said my white flag is up. The white flag is up. I'm like, I surrender. We're not talking about this anymore.
If you surrender, that means that you want to go even more into it.
No.
That's what you want. So Sam, this weekend, what positions were used?
No, this is the no sex show, so therefore you get nothing.
No, we pressed eject.
No,
we
pressed nothing.
Pressed eject.
Don't we have other topics covered today? Like, don't we have to do shout outs and stuff like that? Things that don't involve my life?
In all due time. We want them to keep listening. If they want to hear their shout out, they'll get it at the end.
If you knew my positions, I will say for this guy, I had to keep it quick.
Did you keep it quick?
Now, let me ask you something. When you keep it quick, is that more of a mental challenge for you, or is it because you were backed up for a couple of weeks?
It was a mental challenge for me because I had to make sure that a company was keeping a company this time. But not only that, he also chose to get on top of me, and that became very hard because of the size.
Phrasing.
Oh no.
Phrasing. I know that you actually mean it.
I mean it all. That's the sad.
Oh no.
Yeah, it was a learning curve for sure.
Oh boy.
I bet it was a curve.
It was
It
curved.
was that big. I mean, it was that big. I bet it was.
Yeah. And
he didn't really. Yes.
Yeah, he also didn't have. He did keep his shirt on for most of it, which I was surprised about. But
maybe
I'm also guessing that. I think he knows that he's using old photos.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
yes, I believe if he's the one doing it, I think he knows. Yes,
I think he knows. I think he knows. He's not ignorant. But I tried to again, as you said, you probably think I have a bad poker face, but I tried to be my normal self in bed. I kept talking to him after because I liked his apartment. He had a very nice apartment.
Well, that's good.
I tried to not get in, get out.
You're like, wow, this is really nice. Actually, Kyle, your decor has changed in your room.
Yeah, You got
Oh,
in
yeah.
and you got in. Yeah, that's what you mean. You got in and you got in.
I got in and I was like, oh man, I wish I went with someone else.
I wish I
Really
went
did.
with someone else.
Did you have options? Did you pass up somebody else for this one?
At this, another person who I had also been meaning to hook up
Rendezvous.
with,
Yeah.
also messaged me at the same time that I had already agreed to go meet the other guy, so I didn't message him till later.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, damn it, this guy was one closer.
Mm.
And he would have, and from the pic, I'm now kind of shell shocked because I'm now afraid to meet anyone new because I'm afraid I'm going to get another surprise.
No, you're not. You're not. Don't lie to me.
You're not? We're in
No.
post-COVID times. Some people have not gone back to the gym.
This is true.
Yes, I have been packing on the LBs myself. I noticed it the other day, and I noticed that my back hurt, and I said, "Oh Christ, I'm getting fat again." Now, I need you just not to lie to me. You're
Okay.
not afraid of meeting new people. You're going for some sort of record. You're not afraid to meet new people.
No,
here.
I'm trying to reach into the pool of who I've already been with.
Why?
The new ones are scary.
Been there, done that.
The new ones
Been there,
are
done that.
scary.
What do you mean the new ones are scary? You've had one new one. Well, then
I-
and the young child, the old man, and now the fat guy.
Yeah.
So, I
What a
mean, you've already
record.
crossed off a couple different demographics. I mean, what's left?
Dear God.
The skinny guy and the in-shape guy, basically. The one who lives with his parents still is still on the list. We'll see how that one goes.
Oh, good.
Liz
Stay
with his
tuned for
parents.
that. There's different categories of men.
Oh, I
Young
thought you said I've
ones,
been with
old
someone
ones,
who's
some as big as your
already
head.
lives with their
Give 'em a
parents.
twist.
I haven't done anyone who still lives with their parents.
You haven't?
Not currently.
That's insanely
currently.
weird.
Okay, I'm going to say because over time. Think about
No,
it. Really?
I think so. Yeah.
Sam, when was
Yeah.
the last time you were taking into the parents' basement for a good time?
Taken into the parents' basement?
What?
Yeah.
Ew, that sounds so
Never.
bad.
Never.
Taken into the parents' basement.
Like,
Let me take.
gross?
Let me. Yeah. There was one guy who was married and wanted me to meet him in his basement, but I said
so
no.
weird.
That's weird. He's like, I have a
Sam,
bed
you
down
ever-
there. I was like, no, thank you.
You're going to end up in
Sam, have you-
pieces.
Yes.
Sam, have you ever hooked up with a married man before?
No.
Hmm.
No.
Of course she hasn't. She takes like 20 million dates. We just found out Chrissy 2 Chainz has been here since July.
Yeah.
Sorry,
That's
she
a
made
long time.
she made a collage of him. and
It's
she's-
not like I
no,
made
not
a
my boyfriend.
collage. I was just
You
like,
made a collage.
this
You made a
is
collage.
like-
You basically made a social media
And you
dream
picked the
board. That's
one
what
of
you
the unflattering photos. Like that one was bad. Like
But
I would have like,
honestly-
oh no, you shouldn't have used it.
Well,
Yeah.
because he's not on social media, so it's not like he's going to see it anyways.
We exchange
we have to
numbers.
see-
I'm gonna.
well, we have to
yeah,
see it.
But we have to see it. And me and Chris, because we're both in the mafia,
Also-
being Italian.
Yeah, that's it.
I'll bring it up in the next meeting, and show him the photos that you used.
Also,
Unbelievable.
like just looking at his pictures, like, does he have a beard trimmer?
What do you mean,
What
does he have
the
a
fuck?
beard
What is-
trimmer?
What does that mean? What does that mean?
He just needs to clean it up. Like I think he just needs like to shape it up a little bit.
Well,
this
so
pic-
the one where it's a little longer on the sides, it's because like so. He,
No.
Okay,
no.
we're not gonna go
No,
there.
no.
But
no,
hold
no.
on, can we just
Not
talk
talking
about
about Sam's boyfriend's not
my
boyfriend's
boyfriend.
beard on my show. Okay,
Well, hold
we're
on.
not doing this.
I'm
let's-
just saying it could use some professional treatment.
All right, but let's just say
Stop.
this. So I post that, and all my friends are all like, "Oh my god, like so happy! Oh my god, so cute!" Fucking friend of the show, no names to
Yes,
be
friend of the show,
mentioned yet.
friend of the show, and soon to be guest of the show. Maybe the first guest, actually.
Can't even literally see a freaking comment, and I was like, "Oh no, what do you mean
Yeah,
he
what'd
wrote
the
a
comment say?
comment?" The
What
comments
did the comments say?
said my ex's name under
Yeah.
Chris's picture, and
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh."
You want to know why?
my
You want to know why?
God.
I'll tell you
Why?
exactly why. Because you date guys that all look the same.
They don't all look the same.
They
They
all
don't
look
all
the
look
same.
the same.
They all look the same.
They don't.
No, they all look the same.
They don't look the
Sam,
same.
I
Kyle.
have to lean into this one with him.
But like everybody has a beard. I like facial hair. That's a thing.
You
That's like
date
a
guys
requirement.
that look like me. You
I
date
don't
men
date guys that
look
look like
me.
you.
They don't look like. I'll give them that. They don't look like Mark.
No, they don't
Yeah,
look
I'm
like
way
Mark.
better looking than the guys you date.
They have a
Oh my
look.
God. Well, everybody.
Yeah.
I don't know. Everybody's got facial
You have a
hair.
defined. You have a defined type. Like you're the kind of person that goes to the restaurant, orders the same thing on the menu every time.
No,
you
I
go.
don't. Nope. Shake it up.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
No,
you
I
don't
don't.
try the specials.
Yes,
You
I
don't
do.
try the
I mean,
soup
maybe-
du jour.
I think maybe she goes to things that look similar.
Yeah, everybody doesn't look the same.
Well, Sam, come on.
Kyle's like, you do.
Sam, I'm
You
going
do.
through your Instagram.
You do.
There are similarities. I will say,
Everybody's
like
got facial
body
hair.
size, there's some some
Yes.
variation, but
Yes, some are lumpy and some aren't.
Yes, Chris.
There's a-
is-
there's
Sam, you have dated Sam. Sam, you have
Slimmer.
dated lumpy looking men. You have
I have.
dated.
there's a
lumpy-looking
dark
men.
hair bearded look-alike here. Like,
Yeah.
where's Waldo of dark hair bearded men?
Yeah, which is why friend of the show decided he was going to comment under it my ex's name, and I'm like, oh
I'm so
my
happy he
fucking
did.
God. I
Made
deleted
my
it.
day.
I deleted it.
I know.
know.
I went to go.
Coward.
Look, it's gone.
You coward.
I'm like,
Absolute
I'm
coward.
not fucking leaving this.
Does your ex still follow you on social media?
Yeah, he does. So I did not need him
Awesome.
to see that. I was not about that.
Kyle,
Yeah.
you have your phone on you right now, right?
Yeah.
I want you to find her ex and DM him and see if he'll come on the show.
Oh my God, no. Oh my God.
I don't know what
absolutely not.
his. I don't know his last name.
You got to do you got to do a little detective work here.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
It's
know.
got to be something beginning with an S. That's as much as I can give away.
No,
on
I
the
know that.
recorded
I
pod.
know his. I
Yeah.
know his first name.
Everybody
Just search my
does.
first name.
For
Just
Christ's
search my
sakes.
first name. There's not that many of them that probably liked it or follow her.
Well, he didn't like
Sam
it.
doesn't have that many followers, too.
I
It's-
don't.
True.
it's-
I don't give a shit.
She's not
Right.
following him. I just looked.
No, I'm not.
No, you got to look at followers. Who follows
Yeah.
her? Yeah.
Yeah.
God.
Why is he not coming up? That's interesting.
Well, he didn't like the post, obviously.
No, but
He
under
probably
your
thought it was a
followers-
picture. He probably thought it was a picture of him.
No, they don't
He
look
probably
that
thought it was-
similar. Jesus.
He's
They're
probably
the
looking to see if
same-
he got tagged
He's
at
like-
all.
They're
He's
the
like,
same
"Oh."
ethnic background.
For sure. Yes.
The same ethnicity, yes.
They're the same person.
They're not the
Never
same
mind the ethnic
person.
background. They're all Mark lookalikes.
They're not all Mark lookalikes. Get the fuck out of here.
I will say
Sam,
that.
I'm very
Mark,
Sam,
come
I'm
on.
very yes, I know. I'm better looking than them. They're like they're like bizarro marks. That's
Oh
what they
my
are.
God.
They're bizarro marks. They're marks with K's. That's what they are. Instead
They're
of
Okay.
marks.
bizarro marks.
But
I'm
my
sorry.
ex-
I was too busy with Instagram to notice that joke. That's a good one.
I
Bizarro
literally,
marks.
I was dating my ex before I even met your ass. So, like, that's not
Sam.
accurate at all.
Sam, I'm flattered. Okay? I'm very flattered, but I have a beautiful
Hate you
child.
so
You
much.
have a beautiful child. You
I
have
have
a
a
girlfriend.
beautiful child. Stay away from my child because he looks like me, you weirdo.
Fuck you.
Ew, yeah, that's gross.
Well, who are you to say anything?
All right,
You were
first of all,
dating Mr. Robert Pins over there.
Robert Pins.
Pins?
And Stanley eats a lot the other day.
Oh.
You settle down.
Robert
Okay.
Pins. I just got that.
You're dating
right.
old man
We
River.
didn't date. We did again. I want to preface this. This is not dating. I am not
Whatever.
Sam. I don't need a whole bachelorette
Yes,
season to
strong
pick a guy.
independent gay man. Yes, absolutely.
And I'm a
Yes,
strong
you
are.
independent
I am.
woman.
You're not.
I am.
You're not.
I
You
am.
cry to Chris, who looks like everyone else you've ever dated, that you don't have a job. Okay? And he
It
probably
sucks.
floats you a couple
does suck.
Skrittle, you know
No.
what I mean? A couple
Nope.
of those.
Nope.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
What does Chris do for work again?
Sales. Medical sales.
Really? Because I thought he worked in freaking
He's
the
a street
yard
pharmacist?
from that freaking wife beater tan. Holy shit! He works
Yeah.
in sales.
Yeah,
Yes,
he mans
medical
the
sales.
he mans the fields. Yes, Kyle, that's what he does.
That's from a wife beater tan that bad. You would think he did work in the fields.
Oh my God.
Is he the kind of guy who keeps his wife beater on during sex?
We're not talking about this. It's the no sex show.
That's a big yupperoonie, isn't it, Kyle?
It's the no sex show.
It's a
We're not
big
answering
yupperoonie. That's a big
That's-
yupperoonie. Wow.
Don't you have someone to shout? Don't you have someone to shout out?
We
Yeah, don't you
sure
have
do,
somebody shout
Kyle. We sure do. As the show comes to an end, because Kyle has to put on his sleeveless hoodie and go to boxing class. First off, we want to shout out our sponsor, Pink Cats. Football season is underway. College football, basketball, hockey is all coming back. Baseball, God knows what's going to happen with that. But you can always look good whether you're watching the game at home or a limited capacity stadium by checking them out on Instagram at Shop Pink Hats. Great friends of the show. I'm surprised Sam doesn't actually have some products already.
I have one.
She does.
I
And
do
being
have
the
one.
big, which one do you have?
I have the Camo Bruins hat.
Yeah, yes. The big sportsnista that it is. Sam, were you happy with the time, the work, and the look?
I was. It was quick turnaround time. The hat is wonderful. I get many compliments on it.
Well, wonderful. So if you want to look good while you're standing on the sideline with your man telling them about your fantasy team, make sure to check out Shop Pink Hats on Instagram, DM them, or email them. All the contact info is there, and they will get yours to you as fast as possible. We got to shout out some of the Jamokes on the show as well, guys. We got to shout out Jamoke Heather in Medford. Today is her birthday.
Happy
Big fan of the show.
birthday.
Big fan of the show.
Happy birthday heads.
We got to shout out at DJ Black V. Make sure to book him for your next event. We got to shout out DJ Black V. He texted me this morning, said he loved the talk during his morning walk with the dog about hearing about Sam's sex swing that she does have.
DJ Black V.
We got to shout out. Sam, who do you have to shout out? You said you had some friends that need
I
to shout out as
do.
well.
I have, say a big hello to Jamoke Catherine
Mhm.
and Jamoke Courtney.
Mhm.
And who else is listening to the show?
And that's
think about
all
more.
of Sam's friends.
No,
Kyle,
it's
do you have
not.
any?
Oh my God.
Kyle, do you have a?
No, I don't want anyone knowing I do this podcast. Kidding?
Kyle's
we know.
ashamed.
Yeah.
You have no one that you want to shout out. Probably the guy
No.
you're meeting tonight after boxing class.
No, I have to wake up early. Though, I hope he doesn't listen. There is maybe someone weird.
Do you want to give him a nickname? Walter? Because he's
Timmy.
weird. Timmy.
Timmy.
Okay.
Hi,
We're gonna check
Timmy.
in. So why are we not shouting out Timmy fully? Is he because he's weird or because?
He's very aggressive in bed. Likes to bite, and I don't like being bitten.
So much for the no sex show.
Yeah.
So it's Edward Cullen. He's just basically a vampire.
So he bites
He
your
asked
neck,
to come
bites-
over. He's like, I just want to make out for 10 minutes tonight. Like, can you make time to make out? And I was like, guess.
Make out for 10 minutes? That's so much fucking effort.
Kyle, what is your
What?
planner? What is
Effort?
To like meet up with somebody, make out with them for 10 minutes, and
Well,
leave
he's
after?
coming here.
Oh, I was gonna say that's so much fucking effort.
Oh, I'm not making. Yeah, I was like, I have to go to bed by 10 o'clock tonight. I do not have time for this.
We're gonna check in on this story later. I don't want to hear about Kyle getting some tongue and then getting bit on the nip or whatever. That's why he has the scar tissue on his nipples, ladies and gentlemen.
I mean, I kind of think it might have been from
rate, review, and subscribe. Download. We're on all the platforms. You don't have to just listen to us on Spotify. You can listen to us on Apple Podcasts. We're on the rest of them. I can't think of them right now. I'm exhausted. Yeah, we'll talk to you on Thursday, God willing.
Good Lord. I don't
Peace
even know
out.
what it's gonna happen.
Hmm.
Goodbye, Jamokes.
Yeah, later.